What's good, Scuba Squad? It's your boy Scuba Stevo's Aquatics coming at you after the Triple Crown. As y'all know, I've made a few videos on entering the show and what I've been doing to prep the show. And this is basically my wrap-up video and what I've learned basically through my whole experience of entering my first show. So let's get into this stuff and make a quick one. But yeah, guys, one thing I learned is that some people's gonna talk smack whether you know what you're doing or not. Like, I had about 2 or 3 people will say good luck next time, or you know that my guys are oh, your guys only won because they're bigger than mine, or stuff like that. People were being nasty old douchebags, you know how people can be if you beat them. So that's just about 2 things I really learned. Is just, if you got more than one show fish and you're gonna enter them in a show, bring them separate in separate totes, or one guy might get his butt whooped and you'll have to make a video on what to do if your fish whoops, or if your fish gets his butt whooped. So be looking out for that video coming out after this one. So I'm gonna be posting that here shortly, or posting this one here shortly, should I say. I'm just trying to think of some things that I learned, but really, I won fair and square first place. Yeah, I had some nice competition, I'll give it to him, but I beat a guy who goes specifically to these events just for the fish show. He goes there for nothing else, it's just to see how many plaques and trophy, and wants to win best of show and stuff. So I'm pretty proud of myself, you know. I've had these 2 big hats for about 2 years, 2.5 years, from the iFish store. I'll post a link to that website if y'all want to check them out. They got some really nice African cichlid deals and really nice African cichlids too that they send me. So I've never had an issue, and I've always got some good stuff from there. But yeah, just bring your fish separate and don't let people get your hopes down, because once I seen this dude, he was like on the end of LRB stream one of them nights at the Triple Crown, and I seen the guy and I was like, oh, that's the guy that like had all these 60 entries, like in each class had a different entry, and like I thought he was gonna whoop my butt, but you know, I'm the underdog and I came out on top, which is pretty cool. This guy, he had like a stack of these plaques and freaking medals and all kinds of stuff. Like, that's, like I said, that's what he goes there to do. But fish family coming out on top. I hope there's another one close. I'll bring him to redeem his title, maybe. But really, in all honesty, I think another thing I learned is that it's really not worth the stress on some of these fish. Like I was telling some people at the that Triple Crown, that these fish mean a lot to me. If something happened to these fish because I don't want to bring them to the show, I'd be sick. So if you love your fish and you care about your fish, I would just leave your fish at home, comfortable in its tank, and let it be a champion in its own house to everybody that comes to your house to see it. Maybe take videos of it and make you a YouTube channel so everybody can see what kind of fish you got or whatnot. Make some videos, because it's just not really worth the stress. Like, this big long black angelfish died the first night because the water wasn't up to par, wasn't up to temperature, and I wasn't sure of it being my first show if I could put a heater in the tank or not, or if I would get disqualified for putting a heater in the tank or whatever. And so this poor beautiful big angel, black angelfish, died, And it was just sad to see stuff like that, you know, like all these beautiful fish, like my venustus over here, getting beat up or hurt, or their eyes getting all cloudy and stuff because of the stress, and the water quality is not that great and all that stuff. So that's just pretty much some of the few things that I learned in the show. And I appreciate everybody that congratulated me and showed support, and you know, was like pumping my head up from the start, telling me that I was gonna win, until all these people want to come say your fish are looking washed up, better luck next time, and all this crap, you know. But guess who showed them wrong? So with that being said, I'll post a picture of the plaque and stuff, just so everybody can see it. I don't have the I had somebody take good quality camera photos with a nice camera of theirs. Shout out Jonathan Butkus from Owasi. He's gonna send me these good quality pictures in the mail. So once I get them pictures in the mail, or not the mail, in my email, same thing, I'm gonna post these pictures for everybody to see on my Instagram and stuff. And I'm gonna put a link to my other videos on what I did to prepare for the show, and how I conditioned them, and how I got them to the show. But with that being said, that's the few things that I learned doing my first show. So this is a video on how to win your first show. So with the venustus getting his butt whooped by the Livingstone, stay tuned for a video on how to treat your fish after he gets his butt whooped video. So I'll be showing y'all how I'm treating this guy after he got messed up. And those are just the main things I learned. Is just the main thing is bring them separate is a big thing I learned. And the big thing that I want to touch base on is, if these fish mean a lot to you people, I don't see how you people can even bring these fish that you love to a show where it can almost kill them, basically. Like, my guys weren't looking so hot the first day, but then they came through and pulled through for me. So I'm pretty glad that they started doing better than what they were the first few days, the first day at least. Because the first day, Wednesday, I didn't bring my guys. I brought them Thursday, if you watch my video, and the water was 69 degrees, and my guys like it at least 76 at least. So it was really cold for these fish. So a lot of these fish ended up getting lolling on the bottom and looking like they're dying and stuff. Like this beautiful big black angel, probably this long, with these long fins, freaking died the first night because I don't know if the water's cold, the water's not the best quality, or what the problem was. But it's just sad to see these big beautiful fish like getting traveled and sloshed around in buckets and stuff all around the country or whatever, just to show them off. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, but honestly, I don't really know. Maybe if I had fish that I grow just for a show, maybe, you know, a fish that I try not to get attached to, in a sense, like my parrotfish over here. Like, everybody wanted me to take her to the show, and I just couldn't force myself to take her to the show at all, because if something happened to her, I couldn't live with myself. But that's the third thing I learned, is if these fish mean a lot to you, don't risk killing them to take them to some show. Basically, is just my point. Because like I said, dude got his butt beat, and he was like acting really weird, and he was like going up and down the toad last night. It was kind of like, had me sketched out. But like, yeah, that's just basically it. Bring them in separate totes. Don't let these douchebags get in your head And if you really love these fish and you don't want to risk them dying, just leave them at home. But that's all I got for you. Scuba Steve-O Aquatics. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. I love everybody watching. Thanks for the support and all the love. I'll see you guys on the next one.